Okay, imagine you're in the exam room.
Oh, the pressure.
I know, right? But for part two, you have 1 minute to prepare.
Okay, so you get a little bit of time.
Yeah, and then you have about 2 minutes to speak on a given topic.
Got it.
And your topic card today asks you to describe a job that is useful to society.
Ooh, interesting.
You should say what job it is, how you know about this job,
Okay,
what types of people do this job,
got it.
and explain why you think this job is useful to society.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
Take a moment, think about it, and then we'll hear a Band-Aid response.
All right, I'm ready. So here's an example focusing on the job of a teacher. I'd like to talk about the job of a teacher, which I think is one of the most important jobs in society. Teachers help educate children and prepare them for their future careers. I know about this job because I had many amazing teachers in school who inspired me to learn and grow. They worked hard to explain lessons clearly and made learning fun. People who do this job are usually patient, kind, and knowledgeable. They need to have good communication skills and a passion for teaching because it's not an easy job. This job is useful to society because teachers shape the next generation by giving them knowledge and skills. Without teachers, it would be impossible to have educated doctors, engineers, or any other professionals. I really respect teachers for their hard work and dedication.
That's a solid Band-Aid answer. Definitely hits all the key points.
It does, right? But now let's hear how that same topic can be tackled in a Band 9 way.
This time, focusing on the job of a doctor.
Okay, let's see how it's done. One job that is incredibly valuable to society is that of a doctor. Doctors play a crucial role in maintaining public health by diagnosing illnesses, treating patients, and promoting preventive care. I've known about this profession since childhood because my uncle's a doctor, and I've seen how dedicated he is to helping others. He often works long hours, but always prioritizes his patients' well-being. Doctors come from all walks of life, but they share common traits such as compassion, resilience, and strong problem-solving skills. They undergo rigorous training and education to ensure they can handle complex medical situations effectively. This job is essential because it directly impacts people's lives and improves the overall quality of life in society. Without doctors, diseases would spread unchecked, and many lives would be lost. I deeply admire their commitment to serving humanity.
Wow, that's impressive, right? You can really feel the difference.
It's like the level of detail is just amazing.
And the language used, very sophisticated and precise.
All right, so we've tackled part 2.
Now, onto the more challenging part, part 3.
Bring it on. But just to remind everyone, part 3 is all about those follow-up questions, right?
Exactly, related to the topic we just discussed.
So jobs and their value to society.
And remember, here the examiner is looking for your ability to, express your opinions, justify them, analyze, and speculate.
It's a step up for sure.
It is, but just like before, we'll hear a Band 8 and then a Band 9 response.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you ready for the first question?
Absolutely, hit me with it.
Okay, here goes. Do you think schools should provide career advice to students?
That's a good one.
It is, right? Gets you thinking.
All right, so here's a possible Band-Aid answer. Yes, schools should give career advice because many students don't know what jobs they can do in the future. Career advice can help them choose the right path based on their interests.
Concise and to the point. Good Band-Aid answer.
But I'm curious to hear the Band 9 version now.
Oh, me too. Let's hear it.
Here's how you could answer with a Band 9 level of detail. Absolutely. Schools should provide career guidance as it helps students make informed decisions about their future paths. By understanding their strengths, interests, and available opportunities, students can align their education with their career goals more effectively.
See? That's the difference right there.
It's like it takes it to a whole other level.
Much more depth, more nuanced language.
Okay, I'm ready for the next question.
All right, this one's a bit tricky. Who should receive a higher salary, young people or older people?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Okay, for Band 8, you could say, I think older people should get higher salaries because they have more experience, but young people should also get fair pay if they work hard.
Again, a valid point for a Band 8.
But let's hear how that same idea could be expressed at a Band 9 level.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
All right, here it is. Salaries should reflect experience, skills, and contributions rather than just age. While older individuals often bring valuable expertise that justifies higher pay, young professionals with innovative ideas and strong performance also deserve competitive compensation.
Wow, that's so well articulated, isn't it?
It is. It's like it considers both sides of the argument.
And presents a balanced perspective. Very impressive.
Okay, I'm ready for the next challenge.
All right, here we go. Do you think doctors should be well paid?
Another interesting one.
Gets you thinking about the value of different professions.
Okay, for a Band-Aid answer, you could say, yes, doctors should be well paid because they save lives and work very hard. They also spend many years studying to become doctors.
A straightforward and valid answer. Definitely Band-Aid level.
But now let's hear that Band 9 magic.
I can't wait.
All right, here's a Band 9 response. Doctors absolutely deserve high salaries due to the critical nature of their work, which involves saving lives and improving public health. Additionally, the extensive education and training they undergo justify rewarding them appropriately for their expertise.
You can really see the difference in the language used, right?
It's like it's so much more precise and sophisticated.
Okay, ready for another one?
Absolutely. Keep them coming.
All right, let's widen the scope a bit. What kind of jobs deserve a high salary?
Okay. Thinking.
Lots to consider there, right?
So for a Band 8, you could say, jobs like doctors, engineers, or scientists deserve high salaries because they require special skills and help society in important ways.
That's a good starting point, for sure.
But now, for the Band 9 version,
Drum roll, please.
here we go. Jobs that demand specialized skills, high levels of responsibility, or significant contributions to society, such as doctors, engineers, researchers, or educators, deserve high salaries as they directly impact societal progress and well-being.
Ooh, that's good, right? It really expands on the idea.
It's like it gives a broader framework for thinking about it.
I'm loving these Band 9 answers.
Me too. It's like it shows you what's possible.
All right, ready for the next one?
Hit me.
Okay, let's flip that idea on its head. What kind of jobs receive a low income?
Oh, interesting. So now we're looking at the other side of the coin.
Exactly, exploring the inequalities in the job market.
Okay, here's a Band 8 answer. Jobs like cleaners or factory workers often get low pay, even though they work very hard. This is unfair because their work is important too.
It's true, it raises important social issues.
Yeah, and the Band 9 answer can really dig into that.
Let's hear it.
All right, here you go. Low-income jobs typically include roles like cleaners, agricultural laborers, or retail workers. Despite the physical effort involved in these jobs and their importance in maintaining daily life, they often receive lower compensation due to limited skill requirements or societal undervaluation.
Wow, that's powerful, isn't it?
It is. It really highlights the systemic issues.
Okay, ready for the last question.
Bring it on.
All right, this one's a bit more personal. What kind of jobs are well paid in your country?
Let me think about that.
Takes a bit of reflection, doesn't it?
Okay, for Band 8, I would say, in my country, jobs like doctors, IT professionals, and engineers are well paid because they require special skills and education.
A solid answer, covering the main points.
And for the grand finale, the Band 9 version. In my country, professions such as software engineers, doctors, corporate executives, and entrepreneurs are among the highest paid due to their demand in growing industries like technology and healthcare.
That's excellent, very well structured and informative.
Phew. I feel like I just went through a marathon of questions.
Me too. But it's fascinating, isn't it? Seeing how these answers are crafted?
It is. It's like it gives you a blueprint for success.
Absolutely, but it's not just about memorizing, right?
No, it's about understanding the underlying principles.
And applying them to any topic you might encounter.
So even though we're focusing on specific examples,
the goal is to learn from them and adapt them to your own style.
Exactly, and we're going to dig even deeper into those principles in the next part.
So stay tuned, we'll be back after a short break.
So we'll unpack what makes these Band 9 answers tick.
Can't wait.
We'll see you soon.
See ya!
Welcome back to our deep dive, everyone. We just heard those Band 8 and Band 9 answers.
Yeah, hearing them back to back really makes a difference.
It does. It's like you can really start to see the patterns.
What makes that Band 9 stand out?
Yeah, those little nuances.
That extra something.
So let's unpack them further.
Sounds good.
We talked about length before, Band 9 answers being more elaborate.
More detailed, yeah.
But it's not about rambling. It's about, substance.
Right, richer content, not just more words.
Exactly. And how do you get that? Well, vocabulary plays a huge role.
Oh, absolutely. You can't get a Band 9 with basic vocabulary.
Nope. You got to spice things up a bit. Like, remember those words we heard? Crucial role.
Ooh, yeah.
Informed decisions.
Those just sound so much more sophisticated.
They do. And it's not just about sounding fancy. Those words have depth.
Nuance.
They paint a clearer picture.
Exactly. Like, instead of saying good, you say exceptional.
Or remarkable.
See. Much more impactful.
And that's what the examiners are listening for, that precision.
That wide range of vocabulary, using the right word at the right time.
It's like an artist with their palette, choosing the perfect shade.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
But it's not just about individual words either, right?
No, it's about the whole package.
The complexity of the ideas, that's a big difference too.
Absolutely. How you develop those ideas, the depth you go into.
Like, remember the teacher answer?
In Band 8 one? Yeah.
It just said teaching was important, which, it is.
But the Band 9 doctor answer, that went deeper.
It explained how it was important, the impact on public health.
Preventing diseases, saving lives.
Like, you're not just saying something is good.
You're giving evidence, reasons, examples.
Like you're building a case, a strong argument.
And that shows the examiner you can think critically.
You're not just repeating facts, you're analyzing.
And that's a key part of language proficiency, right? Being able to analyze.
To think on your feet.
Exactly, to go beyond the surface level.
And you know what else I noticed? Those Band 9 answers, They often brought in a wider context.
Ooh, yeah, like connecting it to the bigger picture.
Like with the doctor's salary, it wasn't just about them deserving high pay.
It brought in public health, the years of training.
It's like you're creating a tapestry, weaving all these threads together.
Creating a richer, more meaningful picture.
So for you as a listener, aiming for that band 9.
These examples are like a roadmap, showing you the way.
It's not about memorizing answers, it's about understanding the principles.
The vocabulary, the depth of thought, the connections you make.
And applying those to any topic.
That's the key.
So it's about developing those core skills, practicing, experimenting.
Finding your own voice, but within that band 9 framework.
And, practice is really key here.
Couldn't agree more. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Like, imagine learning to play an instrument.
Yeah.
You don't just pick it up and magically know how to play.
It takes time, effort, dedication.
Lots of practice. And that's the same with the IELTS.
The more you practice, the more confident you'll be.
Absolutely. So don't be afraid to try different approaches.
Experiment, see what works for you.
And remember, the IELTS is about showcasing your English skills.
Your unique perspective.
So, yeah, it's a journey, but with practice and these insights,
you'll be well on your way to that band 9.
Okay, so we've spent all this time looking at these examples.
Breaking them down, analyzing.
And it's been really fascinating, hasn't it? Seeing what makes a band 9.
Oh, absolutely. But now I think it's time to get practical.
Yeah, what does all this mean for you, the listener?
You're the one prepping for the IELTS, right?
So let's talk about actionable steps, things you can do.
To improve that score, to get closer to that band 9.
That's the goal, right?
So first things first, gotta remember what this test is all about.
Okay, remind me.
It's about your overall English proficiency.
Right, not just memorizing answers.
No, it's fluency, vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, the whole package.
So you can't just, sound like a robot reciting facts.
Nope, gotta show you can actually communicate.
Have a conversation, express your thoughts.
And that takes practice, my friend. Lots of it.
So find opportunities to speak English as much as possible.
Talk to people, watch movies, listen to podcasts.
Immerse yourself in the language.
That's the best way to improve.
Okay, that's good general advice, but what about for the test itself?
Ah, good question. Lots of little tips and tricks.
Lay them on me.
One big one. Don't try to be too fancy.
What do you mean?
People get nervous. They want to impress the examiner.
Right, use big words, complex grammar.
But sometimes it backfires,
You end up making mistakes, or it sounds unnatural.
Exactly. Clarity is key. Use language you're comfortable with.
And focus on getting your message across.
That's much more important than sounding like a dictionary.
Okay, good point. What else?
Structure, my friend. Think about the structure of your answers.
Oh yeah, those examiners love a well-organized response.
They do. A good framework. Topic, explain, example.
Okay, break that down for me.
Sure. Let's say they ask about your favorite hobby.
Okay, I like to paint. Let's say.
Perfect. So you start with the topic. My favorite hobby is painting.
Okay, then what?
Explain why. I love it because it allows me to relax, to express my creativity.
And then?
Give an example. For instance, I recently painted a landscape of the mountains.
Oh, I see. So you're not just making statements.
You're backing them up, giving evidence.
That's a good tip. I'm going to remember that one.
And another thing, delivery matters.
How you say it, yeah.
Speak clearly at a natural pace. Don't rush or mumble.
Project that confidence.
And most importantly, listen to the question.
Oh, yeah. That's crucial.
Make sure you understand what they're asking.
Don't be afraid to ask for clarification.
Or take a moment to think.
No need to jump in right away.
The examiners get it. You're under pressure.
They just want to see your English skills in action.
So, to sum up, practice, clarity, structure, delivery, listening.
Those are the key takeaways.
And remember, this is just one step on your journey.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Relax, do your best, you got this.
And there are tons of resources out there. Practice tests, sample answers.
Online courses, use them all.
Find what works for you.
Now, before we go, I want to leave you with a little something to think about.
Okay, hit me.
Remember that question about a useful job?
Yeah, the part 2 one?
If you were asked that today, what would you say?
That's a good one. Makes you think.
What job would you choose, and how would you explain its value?
And not just in any way, but in a band 9 way.
Exactly. Use those skills we talked about.
Vocabulary, structure, examples, the whole shebang.
Oh yeah, think about that as you continue your IELTS prep.
It's a great way to put all this knowledge into practice.
And on that note, we're going to wrap things up.
It's been a great deep dive. I feel like I learned a lot.
Me too. And I hope you did too, listening.
Remember, keep learning, keep practicing.
And most importantly, keep believing in yourself.
You got this.
Until next time.
See you later.